Okay, so I went out on a call for a Govee system that wasn't working. Another installer did. Quick disclaimer is that, I don't know the installer, and he clearly put in a lot of effort, but this is a good example of why you shouldn't splice an original Govee a lot, and also why you should make sure you get an installer that's knowledgeable. Anyway, here we go. So I'm out here looking at this other install, and this is what I ran into. So clearly the guy didn't know what he was doing, and he cut the strand at the power supply and flipped all the strands around and ran the wrong direction with all the strands. Don't get caught in an installation situation for that to save a few bucks. So this whole system has to come down. This whole home. Here's just the start. Here's a prime example. You had 2 lights. Gotta have 4. You can see you missed the tracks up here. No tracks. And getting that wire there. Here's where he left his wire. Nothing's even connected. This mess. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with this power? This is where his power comes from, what he decided to do right after where the power connects. He's got his plug in right here, facing the right way, but then he switches his wire around right here. And so everything in the whole other system is ran towards the female side instead of the male side. Oh, goodness gracious. So here's the aftermath of a 150 kit. Only 1 strand was left fully intact. This is how he had his original power starting, just right at the gate. But this is what it looks like. Only 1 strand is uncut. And that's this strand here, which I've still got hooked up to power to test here in a second. I'm going to show you about the power. So look, he has all this attic space to work with to make jumps across the eaves and everything. And this is what we got. Look here. So he's taken the 14-2, cut the end off of the Govee, connected it here and left this all ground wire open and everything. So there's no way to disconnect this, and then yeah, like, okay, so now where's this wire go? So turns out that wire is actually spliced into the camera. So that's a 14.2 power for the camera outside. But now I've got to test from here to see if any of the strands even work. And we really needed a new system, but we're gonna see what we can do. So we're gonna plug it up. Let's see if any of the strands work. I don't have an extra plug to put back on that right now, and I'm not even sure it's a good idea if I did. So I just want to give you a perspective. So this is where you put the controller and the power that's spliced in, and that's how far away from the customer being able to reach it is. Great example of what not to do. Okay, more truth. Oh, and they're working. So let's move on to testing all these. So this is supposed to be a 150 kit, right, on this house. Let's go look. See here. Govee 150, which has 108 lights in it. There are only 79 lights here. That's going to be an issue for the homeowner, I would think.